Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the On Fire B2B podcast where we take business owners and CEOs in the B2B space. 6 questions in 9 minutes because the best know when to be concise and when to end. Let's get to it. Question number 1 in a couple sentences. Tell me who you are and what do you do?
First, thank you for having me. My name is Nicole Majik, and I am an empowerment alchemist. I work with team leaders and holistic specialists who feel stuck in one or more area of life. Basically, those who feel discouraged, yet know that there's more out there for them than their current situation has to offer. I use a strategic formula of my empowerment program, The Alchemy of Transformation, to help you transform your obstacles into opportunities without compromising who you are or what you love.
Love it. Question number 2. What is the best thing about working with businesses?
The best thing about working with businesses is helping the business owners and their leaders really awaken their true potential so that they can work with their clients at a much more sophisticated level than they ever thought possible. I really love seeing the transformations that people go through when they truly tap into their fearlessly authentic self and just harness that ability to work with people.
Love it. Love it. Question number 3. I'm hearing from other top executives and owners that using quotes from clients, it really increased conversions in sales. What are your thoughts?
I think that is absolutely 100% truth, because anybody can talk about what they do and how great they are at what they do. But when somebody takes the time to actually refer you, to be considerate and to recommend you to other people, that really speaks volumes.
It really does. It's always important though to make sure the testimonial they're giving you has actionable steps, not just, you're great and wonderful, I love your hair.
Right.
There we go. So let's get to question number 4. Number 4. Oops. What advice would you share with other companies working in the B2B industry? Go.
That is a great question, and I like to take a layered approach to that, because when you invest in meaningful personal and leadership development, that is going to be the key to really raising your team, your company, however small or however large, into a space of greatness. When I was leading a team and did work for about 8 different departments, 5 different countries, the company was actually going through a rapid growth phase, and I realized that the operations of how we were working was not going to be sustainable for an extended period of time. So I was looking at, okay, where do we need to be a year from now? So there are a few things that I had to take into consideration with how I was going to take my team and help them become what we needed to be efficient and all of the things, right? So I had to evaluate the team. Where were we currently? Who was on the team? What were their skill sets? And what was the potential that they actually had? What did I have to tap into to bring about more and in a way that was really understanding what they wanted as well. So I had to evaluate, then I had to project. What did that team need to look like a year from now and beyond? So in that process, I then had to discover, what did each individual desire for themselves? What were their expectations for their own personal growth, for their families, and that work-life balance? And then I had to strategize a plan of action in order to attain the desired goals. Because as being a manager, I had to take into consideration and be considerate to my team as well as upper management and the company. So really what I had to look at was, what did it take to get this team cross-trained and have enough backup to cover the expertise areas that we needed to make sure everybody had that work-life balance? What were the personal growth factors that they wanted for themselves? What did family life mean to them? Because each individual has their own idea of how much family means, what time they want to spend with family, and you have to take that into consideration as a boss. What did they want with their professional development? What did they want to learn? Where did they want to be in 1, 3, and 5 years?
Right.
Candid discussions, right? And then pairing the strengths and building up morale, empowering their mindsets and encouraging them to step out of their comfort zone. So really, in the end, it operated like a well-oiled machine. The team was happy and productive, and they had lives outside of work. So in order to really take that into consideration, let's recap that whole thing. You have to believe in yourself as a leader, and you have to believe in your team to be led and to also do the things that they need to do without you, and raise them into a space that is more being better than you. So support their growth and development, and not just what you want from them, but what they want in their lives. So being considerate, compassionate, and candid, and develop deeper levels of trust through support and understanding of their life situations. When you can do that, you really create a close-knit team based on trust, based on what you want. And when you believe in your team, when I sat down with them, sometimes what I saw in them, their potential, didn't match what they saw or wanted within themselves.
Right.
So I was able to push them a little bit further, saying, I see this in you. What do you see? And it really created a space of, oh my God, you think that I can do that? Absolutely. And then they stepped out into that.
Love it. I love everything you said. That is awesome there. Let's get to question number 5. What other top CEOs and business owners in the B2B industry, like yourself, would you like to acknowledge as a leader and should be a guest on my podcast?
I would say my dear friend Diane Kane of PowerYourSpark.com is a really good friend and a John Maxwell leadership team member. Her DISC personality assessments are spot on, and she is such a delight. And another person that I would say is Kim Fuller of Kim Fuller Photography. She does mindfulness photography, and she is spectacular to work with, especially if you're a first-time photo shoot candidate.
Perfect. I will look them both up when we're done here. Number 6, most important question of the podcast, Nicole. You got to focus on this one. Hey, Nicole, tell me about your first time. Your first sale.
My first sale. I have to say that this makes me laugh because I realize, wow, I've been working with a lot of memberships in my lifetime. My first sale was when I was about 6 years old. I went around, I had created little cards, and I sold memberships for $2 a month to the neighborhood kids for my spy club.
There you love it. Hey, it worked out for you. That is awesome there. So, Michelle, you now have 1 minute and 59 seconds left. We can do some promo time. You can ask me a question. You can talk about the weather. Or since the best know when to be concise and when to end, we end early. Go.
Well, I'll take a second to talk about the Alchemy of Transformation, which is a total transformation service package. It's a community. It has a members only course area and training site where you receive personalized guidance through life transformation, spiritual awakenings, and self-discovery and self-mastery. So really it takes everything that I do, all the work that I do with people, into consideration because you guys asked for it. So I delivered on that. And I didn't know how, but my guides had showed me how to do it in such a way that people are constantly learning and constantly developing. So that's what I really love to do.
Love it. Love it there. You got 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or we can end early and that's okay?
I don't know. It's a good thing that I didn't wear my hat today because it would have matched.
Right. And then I would have charged you a trademark fee. I would have sent you a PayPal invoice for 25 cents. I actually would have done it. I've done it to a couple of people. They think it's hilarious there. So you pulled it off. 6 questions, 9 minutes, because the best know when to be concise and when to end. Website, say it.
MajikLLC.com.
In the description, it's magic. Nicole, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you.
Tip of the hat to you.
You're welcome. And for everyone else watching or listening, make sure you check out more episodes of the On Fire B2B podcast. I am Bob Clark. You'll have a wonderful day now. Talk to you later. Bye.